everybody, Lori Duff here with the Cowgirl Channel of Canada. I am so excited to be here in Vegas again this year for the Run for a Million. I'm having the most amazing time. Great people here from all over, and it's such an amazing event. If you have not made it to the Run for a Million, please get your tickets for next year. I will be here, and it's going to be such an amazing event. I am here with a young lady that I know personally from the East Coast of Canada, Ashley Coffin. Ashley, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us for the show.
Thank you so much for having me. This is phenomenal. Phenomenal.
We go back a little bit, eh? Like we do know each other, but when I walked the floor Wednesday, I was here getting ready to get my tickets and my passes and everything, and it wasn't a big deal. I look up and I see this familiar face, and I'm like, I know this girl. I know this girl. How are you?
I'm awesome. Awesome.
Are you enjoying the show?
Very much so. First time here, first time in Vegas, and it's phenomenal. I'm here with my good friend Dara, and it's phenomenal. Just, I don't know how to explain it, just phenomenal.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool event, right?
It is. It's a really cool event.
It's the top of the top. So, but we want to talk a little bit about you. We want to talk about Canadian women. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help promote Canadian women in the equine industry, not just the equine industry, but in all industries. I love supporting women, and I think that it's so important to empower women with information. And I think I've given you a little bit of information throughout the years, but
a lot, not a little, a substantial amount.
She's a powerhouse herself. This lady's a powerhouse. Actually, tell our audience a little bit about you, where you grew up, and a bit about your family and how you got involved with horses.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm actually from Bedford, Nova Scotia, and now I live in Truro, Nova Scotia. Nice. I've been riding since I was about 9 years old. Started off with a local trail riding place for many, many years. And then fast forward later after university, bought my own horse as my 30th birthday present.
Nice.
And 30th. Thought, 30th, yep.
Never too late, ladies.
Never too late, nope. And my family is not horse people, we're not ranch people, but we're animal folks. And I fell in love with horses at such a young age, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna pursue this and see where it goes from there.
Yeah. And it went pretty far.
It's going further than I ever expected.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't think that we know. When we're doing some of the stuff that we're doing, we don't know where it's going to take us. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things that I found along the way with a lot of women is that, you know, you don't need to know where you're going. You just need to know what it is that you want and what you don't want. But just backtrack a little bit. So will you wait until you got to your 30s to get that first horse and everything else and to get involved? Had you always had a passion deep down inside like that? You're like, I'm going to get there someday?
Yes.
Because you have a little bit of a backstory too. So you're like actually working at one of the agricultural colleges.
I am, yeah.
In Nova Scotia. So tell us a little bit about that school, because that's a really important thing. And this lady actually has done an amazing job there with what you do, because it's so relevant to us. Education, knowledge is power, ladies. And we need people like Ashley to help us, guide us. So tell us a little bit about your job.
Yeah, for sure. So I work at Dalhousie University, and I'm on the Faculty of Agriculture campus, which is in Truro. And Dara, my friend who's here with me, she's a teacher, a professor in the Animal Science and Agriculture department. And I've held many positions at the university, which I'm so blessed for, and you know, I count my blessings every day for that. But I've had the opportunity to recruit for the school, to really like share knowledge, and to bring it back to horses. Our equestrian club and athletic program has grown so much over the past years. And just this year, we actually have an opportunity to work with one of the local farms, just like half hour away. Sumac Farms, got a shout out to them. They're going to be doing Western riding lessons, so this is completely new for us. We've been focusing mainly on English, so now we have a Western division, and we're so excited for that.
That's amazing, Ashley. You know what? And it's so nice. Like, everybody see her energy. Like when I first met this girl, like that. This is her. This is her character. I'm like that too, but you know, not all the time. But it's infectious. Your smile, your energy, and how you feel about everything. Like, tell us a little bit about some of the struggles that you've experienced, though. And I mean, I understand we all have struggles, ladies, but what's some of the struggles that you faced to get up to the point that you are now in your life?
Yeah, for sure. So particularly with riding per se, so with my first horse, I got her when she was just on the cusp of turning 4. So I thought, why not get a 4-year-old, see what happens, and learn along the way. I've learned so much from her, to the point that it brings me well, I'll backtrack a little bit. So we've had our ups and downs, as I'm sure a lot of horse people have. And I wasn't really I didn't really have like a big breadth of knowledge as far as like, you know, going to clinicians and reaching out to coaches and getting lessons and things like that. So everything was completely new for me to see how I could bring myself up to where I thought I wanted to be at the time.
Right.
So going to clinics, reaching out to different coaches, and just having the opportunity to go to different events like this and get like a passion for it and a drive and bring that excitement back to the barn and try new things. I think with doing that, I was kind of like dabbling in a few different things such as, you know, liberty and horsemanship and Western riding and things like that, to kind of see like where I wanted to kind of like be in a certain area of like what I really want to do.
Your niche.
Find my niche.
What your passion was, because we can be passionate about all this stuff with horses. And the equine industry is massive, right? And the agricultural industry, ladies, is massive as well. So don't forget that. And like, so as you went through some of those struggles and figuring some of that stuff out, then you got to a turning point, right? So it changes for you.
Yes.
And you start to go, okay, things have not been great. I've struggled with this, struggled with that, and now where you are. Tell us a bit about where you are now in your equine career.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I have to say this before I even start. I feel like things come into people's lives for a reason. People, places, things, whatever the thing is. And I have a new partner, and he's like the love of my life alongside of my husband. He's phenomenal. We've been together for about just over a year. And I was at a place in my riding career, I guess, just before I decided I was going to sell like my first horse. I had my first horse for about 8 years, 8.5 years. So it was a huge decision for me to be like, I'm getting rid of my first horse. Like, is this, should I do this? Is this the right thing? Yes. If you're thinking about it, if you are questioning, if you are having struggles, if you feel that you are stuck, you know, take that next step and do something about it. Whether it's like get that new horse, find the new person to reach out to, find that support system. Like that's what I felt like I needed to do. And I feel like where I'm at right now, I bought he's an amazing little reiner. He's so great, and he's so versatile in all the things that he's done. And even what brought me here today, I never thought that I would show. I never thought that I would really bring myself to that next level. But we've done our first showing this year. We've done Western dressage.
You're right at the Run for a Million.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's not that far off though.
No, it's
you have to remember that. So, and you had your first show. How did you do?
I did good.
You showed.
I did. I showed. You know what? I showed with my friend Dara, who's here with me, and I said all I wanted. My first step was I just wanted to hear my name over the PA system and like owned and ridden by so and so. That was my thing. That's what I wanted.
That's so amazing.
That's all I wanted, and I heard that, and I had to.
That's a real dream. That's a real dream.
Yep. And I had to suck up the tears because I was like, oh, now I'm here. I'm in the show. Like, do it, Ashley. So I did a few local shows down in Lawrencetown, and we did some Western trail and ranch trail and ranch pleasure, and then I think I got reserve in that, which was just phenomenal to me. And then I'm qualified for third place so far in the Nova Scotia or Equestrian Nova Scotia's Scotia series for Western dressage. So I was like, yes, I've gone from I want to hear my name, I want to just like have that experience to I don't want to lose my placing right now. Like, let's go. Let's do this.
Now you feel accountable, right?
I do.
You feel accountable not to yourself, but to everything that you put into your hopes and dreams, your career, your equine passion and what you want to do, that love there, and everything that you still have left to do, and now you can start getting really goal driven, right?
Very much so. Very much so.
And it's so important to be able to pass that on to somebody else. So Ashley, tell us a little bit about what you would say to somebody else that's in your position, you know, or not even wanting to do what you're doing. Get to that point, get their first horse, get out there, compete, hear their name over the PA. Whatever it is, what would you say to that person that it's going to take to get there?
So anybody who will listen to me, I will tell them these two things because I followed this basically from like when I bought my first horse. First, find a good support system. And that's everything from like the barn that you board at, who is amazing, Glencrest Farms, amazing, thank you, Kim. and the support system around you. So, you know, the friends that you take with you,
Yep.
the clinicians or the coaches that you have, keep that vibe that will drive you forward, and will also create that safe place for you to ask those, you know, those dumb questions, or like what you think is just like, you know, small questions, but they will lead to where you want to go to. So and if it's like, keep the vibe that you want in your friend system. And the second one, which has kind of driven me to see other disciplines, is don't stick with one thing. Like if you like,
try it all.
Yeah, try it all. Like what I call cross train. I never thought I'd be interested in Western dressage. What's that? It's really new to Nova Scotia. It's new to the East Coast. So, you know, I went to a clinic on that, loved it. Went to a clinic on reining, loved that too. Went to an obstacle clinic, loved that too. And I find that all those things together has brought me to be a better horsewoman, better connection with my horse, because I have so many tools in my toolbox, because she tells me that all the time. You'll be able to pick from different tools for when you need them.
And you're doing amazing. I am so happy for you. Congratulations
on
all your
so
success.
much.
You know what? You're doing it, and you've still got so much more to do.
Yeah.
You've got so much to offer. Anybody, if you would like to reach out to Ashley to find out about the Dalhousie, the college, to find out about the reining events that she's done, talk to her about the clinicians that she's worked with, and other things, the stables she's at. And it's not just because you're in Nova Scotia you can't reach out to her. You can reach out to her for anything. Doesn't matter where you are. Maybe you live in Alberta, you live in BC, and you're thinking about taking a tour to the East Coast.
Anyway, I'm on social, emails, whatever you like. I would love to talk. I'd love to speak with like-minded people and just see that passion, or you know, see like the experiences that they have, and just kind of help them along. And I have to do a shout out to Lori. I've known Lori for years, and honestly, she has pushed me to be goal driven. So not so much like when I step, either was online lessons through COVID, or individual lessons that I got during trailering, or individual clinics, which I've been to a handful of times. She's always said, have a goal in mind and work towards it. The sky is the limit. This lady has pushed me to where literally I am today. She told me, the second day, it was last year, the first day of one of the clinics, she said, I need you to go home and find out shows that you're going to register for. And I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. So then I was like, all right, let's do this. So I went through, I picked the shows, and I told her the next day. I was like, yeah, no problem. And then honestly, life got busy. I haven't talked to her since. And then I saw her yesterday and said, Lori, I signed up for shows. Not only did I sign up for shows, I feel like I'm bragging, but I did really good in them.
You did. And putting those little subliminal messages, or that mindset there, the consistency and stuff like that, you know, I talk about it a lot in my horsemanship, but it's so important, people, to just stay in it. Like, it's gonna be hard, right?
Yes.
It's not easy.
Yes.
Nothing that we do is easy, but we have each other. And that's the thing I love about my show. If you like this interview and you want to nominate somebody for the Cowgirl Channel of Canada, the way to Canadian Cowgirl, please reach out to me at cowgirlchannelcanada.ca. Nominate somebody on the interview tab, and have a subscribe to our YouTube channel. This video will be up before the end of the week, and Ashley is going to be available, and I can't wait. You know what? Maybe next year she'll be down here in the non-pro, competing in Vegas. And
you never know.
She will bring some of the East Coast of Canada here with her to Vegas. So congratulations, Ashley.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks everybody for watching. And if you like the show, like and subscribe and share. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.